Sound check. Hi everyone. This is Star Channel Tarot, and today we are going to be looking at who's coming toward you. So there has been a lot of energy, a lot of movement about communication. So let's see if we can figure out who is coming toward you. I'm going to put this away. I forgot this was out. If we need it, we'll take it out later. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's start. For those of you that are new to my channel, Tarot has no gender. This is a general reading. Follow your intuition, take what's yours, leave the rest, please. Hey, Kat, happy 4th of July. I don't pull on toxic exes, so if your person is toxic, this is not your reading. Readings are timeless. This can be past, present, future. This can be you or your person. The energy can be flipped. Please use your intuition. If it's not you, it could be your person. If you'd like to book a reading with me, Star Channel Tarot, one word, Star Channel Tarot, one word, @gmail.com. I'll give you all the information. Regular readings will arrive in 6 to 7 business days. Emergency readings in 24 hours. And if we have to do a live reading, then we'll schedule that according to when we both have time. Remember to subscribe and set your notifications so you know when the next reading will be. And when the reading's done and you see everything happen, leave a little emoji, a little heart, a little smiley face, a thumbs up, I don't care, something to interact with the energy, because we're trying to push the energy forward. So if you just watch it and ignore it, then, you know, at least you're watching it, but we're trying to push this energy forward if you resonate with the energy. And last but not least, I want to thank everybody for their tips and donations. I know you guys work really hard for your money, so thank you for everything that you do. All right, let me start my prayer. All right. Hi, you guys. Let's see. Hi, Cassandra. Hi, Kat. Hi, Sophia. Are you guys? What sign is everybody who's here? So I just know what to channel. If it's the majority is Pisces, we'll do Pisces. What sign are you guys? Pisces, Pisces. All right. Dynamo, how are you, honey? All right, so I'm going to do a different reading today. I'm going to do who's coming toward you for Pisces. So let's do it for Pisces. Let's see who's coming toward Pisces, right? Let's see who's coming toward Pisces. Pisces, Pisces. Let's see who's coming. Pisces, who's coming toward? Who's coming toward Pisces? Someone who's trying to be strong. Someone who's going to come in fast. Tell us more about this person, please. Remember, tarot has no gender, so if it's if your person is a woman or is a man and it's the opposite sex, it's the energy that's embodied in the tarot. Someone who's in hermit, so somebody you're in separation from, who's coming. Someone who you're in separation from, somebody that's been doing healing, someone that could want a renewal, somebody, it's a prayer, wish fulfillment, magician. So somebody you could be manifesting, because I'm doing this from Pisces perspective, okay? And hope everyone has a great. They asked me if they would call and talk or if they should be more formal. I got a phone call. Oh, good, good. I think you're doing the right thing. Honestly, Dynamo, it sounds like you're doing the right to me, because it sounds like this person wants to communicate, right? And you're going slow. Like, just, I feel like it's like the last reading, right? Go slow. But thank you for sharing with us. Like, see, this is you're pushing the energy forward for the rest of us, for the rest of the people in the collective who are still behind. See, you guys, you're gonna get a call. It just depends on where you line up on where it's important for you to be in union. Okay, dude, it's true. It's like, and I completely understand, because twins are normally apart for so long, and for somebody who's been apart for like 25 years or 20 years or 10 years or 5 years, to finally get, you know, finally get communication and then realize that the person's not ready, that's heartbreaking too. But it's like you have to think, really, this is, like you said, this is the journey for you. And if the person's not ready, that means that you're going to end up on another wheel. And being in that wheel, the not you, Dino, but you, the general, like the collective who's watching, is going to get stuck on a wheel again instead of growing. Let's see. So this person could be tired. They could have had a wall up. Magician, Knight of Pentacles, they're slow. Seven of Cups, they've been thinking a lot. And they've been working on things. Okay, is this somebody from the past? Is this somebody from the past, or is this a new person? Can you tell us if this is going to be justice? Okay, is this a past person or somebody that there was an ending with, a terrible ending with? Somebody who loves you. Okay. Somebody who's depressed, who's in grief. Somebody who wants to grow this and they want to be stable, or they see you as the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. They could be watching you, because that was backwards. Tell us more about this person. They're returning. They are returning. Tell us more about the person that's returning, please. It's a person, so it's somebody from your past, because they are returning. We've had a couple of return cards. And they're in grief. They wouldn't be in grief about you if it wasn't somebody who's returning. And this is a painful ending. So it's somebody who's returning after a painful ending. Somebody who's healing, Ten of Swords. Somebody who's been healing after a very difficult ending. The Lovers, union. So it can be a soulmate. Knight of Wands, somebody who's coming in. They're coming in. Somebody who's going to take action. Knight of Swords, somebody who could have been impulsive. Somebody who's trying to be strong. Can you give us... Recalibration happens as much as they need to. patience is the hardest lesson. You know, people, I mean, think about it. How many people are willing to do like crazy get rich quick schemes? Or con men. How many con men there are in the world? How many thieves who'd rather go steal money or con people out of money instead of like doing something that would take 5 years to actually make money? Like, it's why gambling is so popular. This person is anxiety ridden. They have been blocked, and it looks like they're single. Two of Cups, soulmate energy with the Empress and the Hermit again. Somebody who's in separation from the Empress. So you're the divine feminine. They're returning, Judgment. Same cards. Let's see. So you have somebody who's returning. So you have somebody who's returning. You make sure they're all upright. Okay. What does this person want? What is this person's intention? What's this person's intention with Pisces? Page of Wands. They want to have, okay, so they've been healing. There's been a separation. They've been healing. They want to have, they're going to come at you with something small. Look, Page to the King. So they're going to approach you with some small type of conversation. Something small, but they really want to show up as a king. But look, Page of Wands. They've been thinking about things a lot. See, it's like how Dynamo said that this, first she said she wasn't gung-ho the first time, right? Her person contacted her. So she said she gave it space. And then this person recontacted her. And now they're asking her what her boundaries are. So her person asked her if she would rather have a conversation or how she wanted to proceed. Now, this is important because this is telling us that this person has been thinking a lot, has been thinking a lot about Dynamo, has been thinking a lot about you, your person, okay? Because this is a collective reading. So this person has been thinking so much, and they're willing to now, because they desire the energy that you have, this person is asking, see, look, they desire your energy. Knight of Cups, they want this cup of love, so they're going to ask what your boundaries are. And please, as a Pisces, it's so important you know your boundaries, what is good for you and what isn't, because Pisces tend to be octopus energy, which lets people, all over. So this person, they're going to come in with light communication. They want a new beginning. Damn. They want a new beginning with their soulmate, twin flame. With their twin flame energy. Healing. Let's see what these cards say. What does this person want? Four of Cups. They're very sad. They've been thinking about things. 4, 4, 4. We have 3 4s. 4, 4, 4. That can be an important number for you guys. 9 of Pentacles. This person could be becoming single. So if they were in a third party, they're coming out of it. So they could be trying to figure out how to come out of it. 6 of Swords. They want to move on to calmer waters. 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords. Right here, same thing. 4, 4, 4, 4 now. This person is coming out of 5 of Swords. This person has a lot of anxiety. Strength. Dang. 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. This person is going through a hard, difficult time right now, you guys. I think they're going through a difficult time, maybe because they're trying to get this freedom. Let me get another deck. Patience is the hardest. You know, like they do that. They do that. I don't know if you guys have seen, but there's that where they tell kids, they give kids a bowl of candy, like a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old. They're like, don't eat any, and then we'll give you more afterwards. And it's to see how they can handle delayed gratification, right? And the kids, it's been figured out that the kids that can hold off on eating the candy end up having like a more even keeled life. They're not up and down, up and down, up and down, whereas the people that eat the candy end up, when they grow up, okay, they end up having issues, right? It's important. And also think about this, you guys. If you are up and down emotionally and you want your person to be with you, if you're one day you love them and the next day you hate them, or you're done, you're over, it's no more, then you're not being balanced within yourself. So how do you expect your person to be balanced? If you guys are twins, you need to both be balanced. And you have to look at yourself first. Let me see. Yeah, I don't want everybody to just put it on the divine masculine. If there's something you have to do, change is coming. Inner growth, sacred union. Damn, new love. Change is coming, okay. Change is coming. So if you guys find yourself getting pissed off, I hate this person, I don't want to be with them, you know, they're assholes, why are you being so volatile? And if either party is mercurial, they're mercurial because they need to heal. So, because a lot of people just project it onto the other person instead of like taking the time to like, no, this is where I was at fault. Let's see what the outcome will be. Let's see what the outcome will be. What's the outcome? What's the best outcome right now, according to how things are going? What's the best outcome for Pisces and their person who they've manifested, right? It's somebody you've manifested. You got the Magician, and this is going through you. So what is the best outcome? What is the best outcome? We're looking for the best possible outcome for you. We're not looking for mid outcomes. We're not looking at what's the worst thing. We're looking at the best thing that's coming for you. The best possible. Best. What's the best outcome with this person? What's going to happen? Queen of Swords, Six of Cups. Okay, tell me more. This is someone who's thinking about you. This is soulmate energy. Queen of Wands. Oops, Five of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. Five of Wands. This person is going to have anxiety. Why are they trying to figure things out? Why is the Seven of Wands here? Two of Cups. Soulmate. So I feel like this person has a different perception. They see things differently. Why do we have two queens? Tell me about these queens. Let me get this over here. Why do we have two queens? Love, passion, secret. Intimacy, fear. Things are changing. Family. Obsession, a new beginning. Okay, this could be, if there's a third party, this is your person making the choice between you and another person. Okay, I believe Pisces is showing up as the Queen of Wands, and I believe the third party is showing up as the Queen of Swords. And I'll tell you why. Because as I'm asking, if you guys don't have a third person, this is going to be the energy that has been impeding your union, whether that's work, family, friends, okay? So just put that into the energy, because the energy manifests differently in each situation. So this person has been in a crossroads with the Three of Wands. Crossroads, and we have a 3 for the third party. All right, so I feel like they need to cut out the third party, because we have confirmation of 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups, soulmate union. This person has anxiety. They're trying to see things from a different perspective. We have 4 of Wands, but it went upside down. King of Cups. This person loves, I believe this person loves you. 9 of Wands, they're trying to be strong. Okay, yeah. So the person they pick is the person they need a balance with. It's their twin flame that hasn't come into fruition. This person is going to pick, this person is going to pick the person that allows them to move on emotionally. So let's get clarity. Who is that person? Because we have Hierophant revealing, moving on to calmer waters. So this person is making the choice to advance with the person that they're emotionally moving forward with. King of Cups, the one they love. Tell us more. Who do they love? I'm looking for very please confirmation, clear confirmation. Hierophant again. Who does this Hierophant love? The one they walked away from. 8 of Cups. Tell me clearly, please. Who are they walking toward? Okay, we have transformation, a new beginning. Transformation and a new beginning after a horrible ending, and a love offer, love communication. Who are they walking toward, please? Someone they're watching. 9 of Wands. They're trying to be brave. Someone they've been at a block with. Trying to figure out how to move. The one that they want union with, the one that they're in hermit with, the one that they need to give justice to. Can you be very clear? The one they want to come in with an offer. Okay, let me ask, because I want to make sure. I'm not going to, Okay, I said, please tell us clearly if the energy is moving towards Pisces or another person. Because also, like, even though I'm saying, like, this is a signifier for this and this, it could be flipped for you guys. And we got clarity. Be patient that it's moving toward Pisces, High Priestess. High Priestess is an identifier for Pisces. So had we gotten any other identifier, I could say we're moving toward blah, da, 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 da. But no, we got this person is moving toward Pisces. So I believe there's going to be some type of separation if there hasn't been a separation. That's why we had the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah. See? And the King of Cups. This person loves you. It fell right on top. This person's obsessed with you. I feel like they can't stop thinking. Tell me about this devil, please. Tell me about this devil. Why is this devil here? King of Wands, the world. This person cannot stop thinking about you. They want a new beginning. They're thinking about the new beginning. It's that King of Wands. Okay. So if there has been a choice between two, there won't be a choice for very long, okay? Just so you guys know. No, super chats are $20, you guys. If you want to, you would just press like that little dollar sign and it'll give you the info. Hey, Eli. And if you'd like to book a reading with me, once again, you can shoot me an email at starchanneltarot, one word, @gmail.com. And you will receive your reading, in 6 to 7 business days for regular, emergency readings in 24 hours. And if we do a live reading, I will, book that with you. See, this person is afraid. This person could have had issues with vulnerability before. Yep, we got the divine masculine. Compromise. This person is learning to compromise. There's a new love that's coming. There's deep magnetic attraction. You're going to be receiving justice, and things are going to be different. Things are going to be changing. And we're doing great. Okay, let's see what other deck I can pull. So basically, you guys, you have somebody coming towards you. Let's do some island time. And then we'll close it out. Hey, Rita, honey, how are you? Who else is here? Eli. Let's see. How's everything on your side of the world? Is it sunny? Beautiful? Present, future. Do you guys have any recommendations for stuff for me to watch? I've been watching. Have you guys seen Travel Man? But does it get cold in New Zealand? Like proper cold? Or is it like California cold? So there's some kind of communication that's been wanting to come to. It's a matter of time before you get communication. You're going to be meeting somebody. Somebody who's healing their heart. Damn. Somebody who sees you as a soulmate. Somebody with who you're mirroring. And remember, mirroring is twin flame energy. And somebody who's hiding their feelings. That was the whole reading, right? That was the same as the reading. I think it's really good. It's really good to use the oracles because, look, and there's the obsession, the devil energy. This person could have been self-absorbed, narcissistic, one-sided. So it's this person at one point was only thinking about themselves is basically what it says. And you were giving more and they were taking more. So this person's coming. I mean, I don't even know what else to pull. This person's thinking about you. This person's coming. There's been a separation. They want to talk. And they've been healing. There's a separation. They've been seeking happiness and they've been watching you. Okay. Let's see. What other deck could I pull? Let's pull my gypsy. I haven't used my gypsy in a while. Let's see what the gypsies have to tell us. So I did the reading through Pisces, and it's saying that Pisces is going to get communication, right? I did it with 3 decks. I did Pisces energy with these 3 decks. And then this is, I use this to confirm your person's energy. Okay, just so we see, like, these were 3 confirmation you're going to get communication from Pisces energy. And this was confirmation from the Divine Masculine that you're going to get confirmation. All right, so let's do your person's perspective from the Gypsy Oracle. I was listening, I was watching like this news article in Romania at one point. The government got pissed off that the fortune tellers were telling fortune they were making money, even though, like, if any of you guys know, like, the Romani people are not at all like a wealthy people. They're struggling. They're a struggling people financially. So a lot of the women, they would just read fortune for people that would come, and they wanted to tax them. So then they went to the senators, I guess, or whatever they're called, the politicians, and they told them that they were going to curse them if they were taxed. And the politicians ended up backing down and not taxing the women because, I mean, it was just a money grab. It's BS. But I thought that was pretty funny and hilarious. Okay, your person wants to be of service. They want to give. So if they want to be of service now, that's telling me that they weren't of service before. Somebody here may be Romanian. Maybe your person is Romanian, because I went through that whole story. Yeah, they want to show up. Look, this is like them asking. Remember we had the Page of Wands energy, which is like the friendly energy. The first energy that came out was the Page of Wands. This is like a Page of Wands. It's like, hi, I have flowers. How are you? Like somebody who's trying to be sweet and nice and, hey, let's be friends. All right, if your person had an ego, I think this is going to be the death to their ego. Because this is somebody who operates from ego. So their ego is being checked right now. Yeah, here we go. Your person's in some kind of depression. Let me repeat. I'm sorry. For those of you who do not know, the month of July is going to be very, very difficult. So what do I mean by that? There are so many retrogrades, so many transits. There's so much happening celestially. Even if you don't believe it, look at what's happening on the planet. There are so many things happening, so many people dying of hunger, so many people fighting, so many arguments. The energy is impulsive, which your person got impulsive. So they may come in running in because of the impulsivity. But please be aware, because the majority of people don't understand what is their energy and what is the external energy. So they confuse them. So what do I mean by that? You could go to the supermarket and somebody gets angry and starts punching people. And it's not something that's normal for them. So you need to be very watchful. Be careful. I would say the month of July and the month of August, but particularly the energy is very volatile in this month of July. So stay home, don't go out, don't be in like crowds. If somebody starts yelling at you, just like, peace, my friend, and like, take your space, because people aren't thinking logically right now. People aren't self-aware, and I just want you guys to be safe. This person is depressed. I don't know if look, melancholy, sadness. Melancholy is another word for sadness, and here this person is in a prison. This is that 8 of Swords energy. So your person's feeling they're feeling their personal. Do I have any feeling cards? Hold on. I do. I can use my mudras. Hold on. I just bought a new deck. I'm so excited because I think, I was going to do I may do an Amazon list at one point, but a lot of the decks that I want are like Etsy decks and they're expensive. So and I try to buy like one a month just so that I don't go crazy. I'm very frugal, you guys. I really am. I'm not a spendthrift. Anyway, so I got it and I'm really excited to use it for you guys because it's what is it called? It's a twin flame deck. It's called, so there's like a lot of like really well made decks, but they're like on Etsy or independent people who buy them and make them. And they're amazing. Like, I always tell you guys, like, a Kim Kranz deck it just tells you so much. And this woman is like amazing. Like she's got to be like a super psychic. I don't even know. She's like probably like on chakra 15 or something. Really, really amazing decks, the Kim Kranz decks. But let's see. I bought this deck and it's called Love Pop. Pop Love or Pup. And it's a twin, and I'm so excited because it goes into like, everything that comes out can come out through the traditional, just the traditional Rider-Waite. But the thing is with the Rider-Waite, I feel like sometimes, like, quite honestly, when you're reading the cards, and I know especially for some of you guys that have been on a long journey, it's like, it keeps on telling me the same thing. So having different cards, like oracle decks that say family, and you can see the word family instead of just listening to my interpretation of what like the 10 of Pentacles is, right? Then it helps you see, oh my gosh, yes, it's confirming. And when I do my short reads, like I was going to do a bunch of short reads today, but I feel like those are comforting when you have like 10 minutes and you need like a quick hit. But I like these long reads when you guys have time and you can rewatch it, and maybe there's something that resonates with your energy. And when that does happen, I always say bookmark it and rewatch it whenever you're going through a dark time, because dark times hit us all of us, me included. So that's something I do. If I'm going through a difficult time, I know the stuff that makes me happy. And I go through and I look, oh my God, look at what flew out. For those of you who don't see it, it says commitment. You're headed toward union, you guys. So these are mudras. For those of you who don't know what mudras are, when you meditate, there are different positions of your hands that you can do. You know how, sometimes you see yogis like this. You see, this is for abundance. When I sit and I personally meditate, I meditate with my hands like this. This is for abundance. This is saying for commitment, you would put your hand like this. So if you want commitment from your partner, you're channeling the energy of commitment like this. Let me do a little 3D so you guys can see it. Let's read what it, luck underneath, love. The mudras for love are like that, and pointer finger down, touch these two like that. And, you know, for people who are like, that's silly, that, you know, like, I don't know how many thousands of years has been in existence, and, you know, I wouldn't scoff at something I don't understand. I don't even know I don't understand everything, but I know enough to respect. And I just incorporate it because so many people before me have done this, and I don't know. I'm not just going to scoff at it. This mudra helps to stabilize you, gives inner support and balance. Be true to yourself and always give of your best, even if you think it is only very little. We cannot always play a perfect role, but we can always try to do our best. In retrospect, we often see how what we have been able to do has much more effect than we expected. Even if it seemed rather feeble at the time, it's almost as if there is something working behind the scenes which makes up for what seems to be a deficiency. Let the light of the cosmos shine on what you do and what you leave undone. In this way, the true value and depth of your deeds is revealed. You know, I put up this wife on the bottom of the deck, you guys. This person has been looking. They've been looking for their wife. They've been thinking, you're showing up as wife, and we have commitment. This person who's depressed. Tell us more, please. And you know what's even more important? Like, for whenever you guys feel bummed or depressed, just think about the people that are watching and actually resonate with this energy. That means that at least there are 18 people right now, or 22 people that are going through the same thing that you are. So you're not alone. Some people this already happened to. Some people, you know, you're about to receive communication. Some people have already received communication. Communication has been coming in really, really strong, you guys. And I want you guys to be prepared when the communication does come in. What does that mean? I don't want your nervous system to go crazy. So that's why I tell you about the meditation. So you can be centered, because this is the person you love. If they want to have they may want to have a voice call with you. Be sure you're ready to have a voice communication where you're not going to break down crying. I wouldn't recommend seeing them right away. Go slow, because not just because of the union and they frighten and they run, but because you have to be prepared. You don't know what step of the journey you're at. Ultimately, you will be together, okay? You will be together. The cards say that over and over again. We're just looking for a little guidance on this crazy pathway to being together. And I don't want you guys to be heartbroken when they return and if they're not ready. So how do you get ready for that? You fill your cup. You work on you. You do things that make you happy. Like, you have to, and not just focus on them. Old woman. So they may be getting advice from somebody. Oh, foe. Communication. We were just talking about communication, and you have the communication card. Old woman and foe. That's very interesting. What is this? Who is this foe? What is this, please? Why is the foe here? So the enemy. This person wants peace. They want to move away from this enemy. Okay, what is this enemy? What is this enemy? Okay, this person is advising them about the twin flame. So what is this enemy? This person is advising them about your union and how to be strategic. Let me get confirmation. Hold on. Can I get confirmation that this is somebody who's advising? Can you please let us know? Is this an advisor? Is this an advisor to the masculine? Can you please let me know? Is this an advisor to the masculine? Please make it very clear. Please make it very clear. Is this an advisor to the masculine? Please make it very clear. Please make it very clear. Is this an advisor to the masculine? Please make it very clear. Please let me see. Let me see. Nine of Swords. I'm confused. Can you tell me clear, please? Seven of Cups. Okay, so this is thinking, but what is the, why is it with the old woman? Okay, so is she an advisor? Is she an advisor? Can you please just, is she an advisor? Who is she? Who is this person? Or is that a sibling? Who is this person? So then, who is this person? Okay. Okay. So this is why this is okay. So what it's telling me is that there could be an age gap between you guys, but if there isn't an age gap, it could be a maturity gap. So what an age gap is a time separation, right? But it can be interpreted as one partner is more mature because they've had more experience, more life experience than the other, or they've been more self-aware, or it can be literally an age difference. And you're the one that they love. They're the one that they can't stop thinking about. Nine of Swords at night, they can't stop thinking. Seven of Cups, can't stop thinking about you. Constantly thinking. And then third card of thinking, we have three cards of thought. So this is the person that they constantly think about. And it's a twin flame. So it's the divine feminine. So this is the divine feminine. So because the indicator came out as an older woman, that's indicating to me that there could be, like I said, an age difference or a maturity difference. And I'm just clarifying that in case you guys ever begin reading. Like I like to tell you exactly why I'm breaking it down for you, how the cards, you can zoom in, see them. There's communication coming. And then I kept on asking, well then, because I thought this was gonna be the third party. I'm like, who is foe? Who is this foe? This thing that's been between them. And it's been their lack of instability. Their lack of stability, sorry. Their instability. They haven't been able to show up for you. So they're trying to move away. They're trying to find peace from this instability, which is telling me they're trying to be stable. And then they want to be stable so they can show up with with this Page of Cups, that communication. And this is how they're stuck in. This is the self-imprisonment card right here underneath. Remember I said this is my Eight of Swords. This is somebody who places themselves in their own prison. This is a prison of their own making, this is somebody who's an overthinker. And how can I confirm, aside from it's telling us here that this person is an overthinker? With the Eight of Swords, we have thinking. So this is telling me this is somebody that would take a long time to make a decision and could have been taking things so slow with you that because they were afraid. So maybe they thought that they weren't stable enough for you. They have to work on their stability. Whether that stability That stability, yeah, they had to work on their stability so they could come in with commitment. Stability can be financial, can be emotional, financial, emotional. What else? Attack in the head to the point of absolutely. Yeah. Honestly, I really do think this is like paralysis. Um, hey JM, honey, how are you? Yeah, I really think that's because I mean they're chained, and there's so much thought. I think it really is to paralysis. I really think it is. Oh man. So yeah, so just be aware. I don't think this person, from whatever is going on in their life and whatever's going on with you. So you know what? From that paralysis, I bet you this is going to be really spontaneous when it shows up. When the communication comes in, it's going to be like, I feel like they're stuck, and then something's going to burn them. Like, you better go now. Something's going to light the fire that makes them communicate out of nowhere. I really feel, because this person has so many like, and the thing is, you have to let them, look, they're waiting. You have to let them do it of their own accord, because dude, I split on reunion. I don't even know what to tell you, dude. Like, the cards are the energy says that I think this person wants to reunite. If they're not ready, I'd say just, go slow. Don't give them like the yes yet. Besides, it'll make them want you more. But go slow, because this person is still they still may be with an ex, or they may still be trying to figure out how to end that relationship. And ultimately, there's no need to hurt anybody on this planet. There are amicable ways to end things. So I just think it's better to be honest, and maybe this is a lesson your person hasn't had, right? Let's see. What decks shall we use? Oh, 100. Yeah, a tower moment. Absolutely. A tower moment. Absolutely. This person's going to go through a tower moment. I'm trying to think what deck. See what Kim Kranz has to say. The Hierophant, 4 of Cups, the Revealer, King of Pentacles, 5 of Swords. Somebody who wants to be stable, or this person is stable, they're having major anxiety. 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, grief. This person's going through a dark time right now, you guys. 8 of Swords. Dude, it's the same thing with every deck. Six of Cups. They're thinking about you, their soulmate. Let me see how my battery's doing. 21. I have to use the restroom really quick, you guys. I'll be back. But this is you can look at them. If you guys are new, you can try to analyze them. Oh, try to analyze this. Okay, and I'll be back and I'll give you my interpretation. All right, I'm back. Sorry, you guys. I'm back. Sorry, you guys. I had to use the restroom. Let's see. I kind of read that as our person wants to heal from the past pain and could have been focused on money, yeah, but definitely wants to try and move on to calmer waters. Yeah, that could be a way. Yeah, they're thinking about the past. They want stability. They've been going through a shitty time. This is just all over a horrible time. Five of swords, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. It could be financial issues. It could be all sorts of stuff. But there is healing that's happening. Healing that's happening. A renewal or a miracle that's happening. Could also be this person. Literally, it could be this, if your person has done some of the work, or this is a person that they are trying to be. They're trying to be a King of Pentacles, or they're coming in as a King of Pentacles, more stable, but they're going through a battle of depression. There's really these many cards like this. It's somebody who's depressed. And we've had all the depression cards. And I think on 2 days ago, the person was really depressed. Anxiety, being stuck in like that cycle of negative thinking, depressed about financials, feeling left out. God, it feels horrible, you guys. Yeah, look, separation. This person's watching you. Separation, but they want to have healing. I feel really bad for this person. Yeah. They're thinking about you, and they're thinking. So these are both, remember, this is somebody who's reminiscing on their soulmate. There's a soulmate connection. They're reminiscing, thinking. And this is somebody who's underneath the tree thinking about that offer, thinking what they're going to do. And, they're sitting underneath the tree thinking. Damn, 10 of Swords. This person's going 9 of Swords. Oh man, looking at how horrible. It's not horrible as in, it's a beautiful card. It's like so well thought out, but look at how heavy it is. Like, this is a horrible experience. Your eyeballs, the worms. This is the 9 of Swords. This is that person that's not sleeping at night. Lots of anxiety, grief. They're manifesting you, though. Look, the Magician, this is a Page of Cups, and this is the Knight of Cups. So love energy with the Queen of Pentacles. You. Queen of Pentacles, their counterpart. Father of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Why are they so depressed? Why is this person so much anxiety? Can you tell us why they're so depressed? Why do they have so much anxiety? Why are they so depressed? Why is there so much anxiety? Why is this person, is this why? Because they want to return? Because they want to have a reunion. Am I correct? Is this because they... It's saying this person could have left because of anxiety, competition maybe, and it was a very horrible ending. There could have been some kind of argument that was a dumb argument and they left. Horrible ending. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. This has been a very heavy burden for them. Do you see, like, it's a bunch of like heavy energy. Like, this is all dark energy. It's all dense. It's very heavy. Ten, 10, 10, 10. 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Change is coming, and we have 4 tens. Judgment is 20, 2 tens, and 10, 10. So we have 10, 10, 10. It's the end of a cycle. The end of a cycle has come, which is time for a new beginning, right? 10. You've completed a cycle. 10. 5, 5, 5. Change. 5s are change. Things are about to change. 9 of Pentacles, that could be you, the Divine Feminine. Single, or it could be their status of being single is going to change. Is this a Divine Feminine? Is this a Divine Feminine right here? And who is this? What is this? The Knight of Pentacles is coming in with an Ace of Pentacles with an offer. Things are going to change, you guys. You got the Wheel of Fortune. And it's that Page of Wands. No, it's the Knight of Wands, sorry. 10 of Pentacles. Things are about to change. Some type of communication you're going to get is going to, for the Queen of Pentacles, which is the counterpart to the King of Pentacles, the mother and the father, there's that. This is the Knight of Wands is coming in with some kind of 10 of Pentacle offer. And we have this Knight of Pentacles coming in with a pentacle. I'm getting a lot of money, stability. So this is obviously union, but if you guys aren't looking for union, you've got like an abundance energy coming at you, okay? Like, you got to identify the energy. It's not just like, it's like, if this is love, you've got like somebody is coming in to offer you some kind of union, some kind of commitment. But if this is finances and you're struggling in finances, it's the energy of abundance that's coming to you. Okay? So be prepared. Be aware. Open yourself up to being prosperous. Go buy a couple of lottery tickets. Seriously. It's an abundant energy for you. But this person has to go through like a dark night. Let me see how my battery's doing. If I'm maybe I'll pull some Kim crayons. Let me see. Okay. I have 16. 16. All right, let's do some Kim crayons. I love me some Kim crayons. She is amazing. I wonder if she does readings. That would be crazy. That would be very, very cool. You know what? I've never used this one, and it's calling me to use it right now. So I'm gonna... My beautiful Kuan Yin. Blessings, guidance, and divine for the divine from the divine feminine. I know I still keep the paper. Eventually I'll take them out, but you know, I feel like it's like their comforter when they go to bed. So I like to keep them all nice and tucked away. You got to listen to the call when the call calls. Let's put these angels. Thank you, angels. Have you guys had a good weekend? Where does this go? Kuan Yin is calling. When Kuan Yin calls, you answer. Let's see what the Mother Kuan Yin would like to tell us. Sisters of the Star Blossoms. 27. It is good to remember that whilst we take each our own unique journey back into divine bliss and truth, we have plenty of friends that love us unconditionally and wish to help us find the way home with the least suffering and greatest joy. When we allow ourselves to be helped, or we help others too. It is a spiral of support and love that is wishing to connect more so with you now. Group energy is powerful. When used consciously, it can help us expand in the same way that if you were doing any task, many hands could make light work, as the saying goes. Well, many hands make light work too. Your energy can help nourish and lift the energy of others in a group as you are able to carry a high vibration of love in your heart. The ancient Chinese over 2,000 years ago referred to the Pleiades as the star blossoms. These seven stellar sisters work together as a higher consciousness to radiate great love and light on our planet, and they can assist you now to find the light in the groups within which you share involvement. It is service to connect with heart-centered groups that feel good and improve the quality of your life, and to be supported and supporting of such groups. And you are guided to allow this to happen more in your life right now. Solitary practice is an important element of growth and can be extremely powerful, but sometimes group energy is an important element of your spiritual growth too, and you are encouraged to meditate, pray, and chant with groups and communities that resonate with your heart. Sometimes more spiritually advanced souls subconsciously feel that they need to carry the group energy themselves. You are guided to surrender any excessive responsibility, to assume your natural cooperation and perhaps even authority in the group from a place of love rather than burden, and to allow yourself to be lifted as well as contributing your light and love to your chosen group and communities. The Sisters of the Star Blossoms know that group energy is give and take, that we allow ourselves to shine, so too the group energy can grow. You are guided now to balance your involvement with group energy so that you have ample time in solitude to know yourself as a unique divine being, and in group energy on the inner planes, calling on your spiritual guidance that loves you unconditionally, and with group energy on the physical plane through groups that nourish you and love you in ways that feel good for you. This oracle is also guidance to call upon stellar energies that are unconditionally loving and supportive, and the appearance of the Sisters of the Star Blossoms indicates that you have a soul connection that can nourish you to higher vibrational star consciousness, such as that of the Pleiades. Wow, that's a lot of words. Sorry, you guys. So basically, this is saying you have a soul union. This is also guidance to call upon stellar energies that are unconditionally loving and supportive, as the appearance of the Sisters of the Star Blossoms indicates that you have a soul connection that can nourish you to higher vibrational star consciousness. So a twin, someone who's lifting you up through the star consciousness. And it's saying that you guys need to meditate, and you guys need to it's like being in the group, the whole thing. Let's see. Anything else? Sound the fierce flute. Your discerning powers are growing, and you are capable of greatest discernment when you listen to your heart and are able to let go of fear and shame, which can cloud your perception. This oracle has come to you because you are in need of seeing a situation in your life from your heart rather than from appearances. Don't be afraid to trust your own vision, beloved. It will help you live your truths and take good care of your own soul. So it's about really listening to your intuition. And this may be if you become into times of doubt, which can happen on the twin journey, right? You start doubting it. It's all in my head. you know, it's just in my head. People are, you know, this isn't real. And then something happens and you realize, oh, this is real. And then you get like, oh, it is a connection. But there's a lot of doubt, self-doubt. Just like, you know, I mean, think about it. I could also do a reading. Like the reading that I'm doing, I could have probably done, thank you, Mama Kuan Yin, could have done it with 10 minutes, right? But the way I've done it, I've given you confirmation upon confirmation upon confirmation of what I'm saying. Because really, that's why I keep on getting different decks. It's the same message. The tear, the sustainer, the mother, the father. Well, we got 1 and 2. We got the divine. I don't even know what to say, dude. So your person must be recognizing you guys as the divine, as counterparts. The father, the degrader, the masculine, the protector. The mother, the feminine, the source. The tear. This is crazy, dude. The morning, the release, the rain. So there's been a release. The sustainer, 24. So this person is emotional right now. This person is in mourning. This person is depressed. It's coming out here too. The sustainer, 24. Peacemaker, upholder, preserver. They're trying to find peace. This person's depressed and they're trying to find peace. The amulet, the talisman, the heirloom. The passing of a sacred object is often ritual within families between lovers. So that's a new beginning. That's like the wedding ring. It's the gift between lovers. This person's in pain. They're trying to find peace. They want a gift between lovers, and right on top of divine feminine, divine masculine. And we have the lover. This person loves you. The heart, the beloved, the devoted. This person loves you. Oh, let me see what I'm at. Hold on. I'm at 9%. Okay. And the mountains. 33. The ascent, the fear, the insurmountable. The peak. The mountain stands eternally in our awareness, calling us toward its peak. It stirs up still. The mountain can affect us two ways. It can inspire and enliven us to new heights and peak experience. It can also isolate competitive. So this person is ascending, okay? They want peace, they're healing. They love you, they want a new beginning, they're in pain. So they're in isolation, in pain. the Seed, the Box, and the Mentor. The Cage, the Rules, the Norm. Structure, coherence, logic. The Seed. This person is trying to think logically. They're trying to figure things out logically. They're thinking about things. They're thinking about things. They're thinking about the new beginning. And the Mentor. The Teacher, the Sage. I think they're being protected. And they're thinking about this new beginning. They're logically thinking about this new beginning. Will there be communication? I don't even know if there's a card for communication in this deck, to be honest. Will there be communication? This person is healing. They're going through their darkness. They're seeing more. Their vision is expanding. They're going through darkness right now, but they're coming out on the other side. They've been doing a lot of healing work. They're transforming. They're finding the good in this relationship. I don't know what the Temple is. Hold on. 39. The Shrine, the Altar. I mean, Temple, Altar. I don't know. That could be higher commitment, you guys. I don't think that's going to happen for everybody, but I think that's where eventually this energy is headed to be honest, because it's like this person is figuring out a lot of stuff. My phone's going to die. I love you guys. Remember, commitment and communication, really. That's what's coming toward you. I love you guys. Be good. Be safe. Be safe. Remember, people are going crazy right now, so be safe, okay? Don't get in any fights. Okay, I love you.